How's it going, guys? This is Legendary Nats coming at you live. And you may be wondering where I'm at. Well, I'm actually in Duke's archives. Some of the footage that I was doing ended up kind of getting lost. I thought I hit record, but I went ahead and killed these guys. And I'm rocking right now, if you're wondering, a elite armor plus 10, hard boots plus 6, the wandering hood, my grass crest shield, and a plus 15 great club. The enemies in this area do not like blunt damage at all. So my goal is to do a lot of damage. That's what I want to do. And that's the only thing I want to do, is do lots and lots of damage. Blunt damage, or I think it's strike damage, is actually just honestly the best thing to use against these guys. So, but this is where we're gonna find out a bit about Seath the Scaleless. I'm gonna kind of let that buff go away off of these guys, because that little buff gives them quite a bit of power boost. But yeah, this is the build I'm kind of rocking today. I know it's kind of a boring build, but hey, it's going to do its business. But in the last episode, we finished up all of Duke's not Duke's Archives, the Demon Ruins. We took on one of the lords of with the Lord Soul. I'm sorry, I had a brain fart. All right, there we go. And now we're just doing our thing. And Duke's Archives is one of the best places, in my opinion. It's one of the most fully finished areas. It kind of has a Harry Potter feel. But out of all the areas in Dark Souls, especially in the finished aspect of the game, or the in-game stuff, Duke's Archives is probably the most finished out of them all. Look at this. Random book just kind of floating right there. That's funny. So we're gonna go ahead and just go on through the area, and there is a pretty cool little skip that you can do in this area. I'm not gonna be able to do it because I don't have the skills. Needless to say, I am pretty bad at doing the skip. What shot at me? Little ambush. You're not careful. Get some twinkle sprinkles. And we see out here, looking out, there's Anor Londo right there. And it's still daylight outside, so I don't know, they may not have been able to actually include the fact that we killed old Hombre himself, Gwendolyn. There we go. But this place is really cool. But in the last episode, we finished up the Demon Ruins, and which was pretty good. Only died once, which is always a good thing, is to only die once. If you die twice, then you're just doing it too much. But showed the exploit how you can do that, and makes it easier, and we find out, you know, a bit more about them. And we finished up Quaylana's line, practically, other than just increasing our pyromancy flame. Now, you can parry these guys. I am not good at parrying them. They have such quick animations at times. Wow, I was trying to backstab you, but oh well. I think there is a mimic right here. Yep. Couldn't handle the love maker, as I like to call it. And we'll get a crystal knight shield. All it is just a shield that's gone up the crystal path. Nothing else is really special about it. Now, the exploit to skip a specific spot is using this this elevator. If you use this elevator, you can actually skip a spot. And I don't know how you do it, but I think you drop in one of these spots whenever it's going down. You have to drop in a certain way. But we also see right here some things are overly crystallized. And we're going to see up here, there's an actual NPC, a crystal NPC. There's no backstory to him whatsoever. He's not like all the other NPCs that have a somewhat of a backstory. Oh gosh. Let's see. Got him. Can't handle the billy club. And I don't think he drops anything right there. I think that's all. But you can actually... I forget how you do it, but you pull this down and you try... I think you pull the lever to send it down, and then you try to roll on there. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I'm not good at doing it at all. Like, really, really not good. I think there's a crystal lizard in here, so I'm going to try and see if I can get that crystal lizard. Use a weapon that is easier to use. There's my Baldur sword. Yeah. No! There we go. Yeah. Alright. And we see that it's more and more crystal going on over here. Now, this is a boss room. This is the only spot in the entire game that requires you to die. Thankfully, though, we have some rare rings of sacrifice because you're going to need it. First time I did this, I didn't know about this, but there's Sita Scalas in all of his white glory. And he's using his breath attack. We're seeing the curse effect that he applies. Then his ultimate. Nope. There's just nothing we can really do. We can't even attack. This is his ultimate. And this is to go even further beyond! Sorry for screaming. Just had to add on to it. And now we're in a different spot of Duke's Archives, and I'm going to actually kindle this bonfire so I can kind of do that. And I'm going to switch it up. Well, no, I'll keep using my my big old billy club because it's doing some good damage. It really is. I wanted to have a smaller weapon to go after that crystal lizard. So, and then let's go ahead and can I reinforce anything? I can actually, well, I don't want to waste that. Let's see, wandering boots. Bring those up to +9. And then I can level up. Level up my intelligence. And then now we can just continue going through. Let's switch back to my big old billy club. I also now have a Artorias Greatsword +5. So now it's fully maxed out. And doesn't do nearly as much because if you look at my billy club, I'm doing over 500 damage. Or 500 movements of damage. And you see this kind of a little crap storm. If you ain't careful. They drop crystal weapons. And smash. Can't open this. Oh, I forgot to put the Havel's ring back on. We shall need that. And we see our hombre right here sleeping, so he will always die in one hit. And now we have the key. So let's go ahead and read this key real quick, because we all know that's our favorite. The archive tower, once a trove of precious tomes and letters, became a prison after the onset of Seath's madness. The serpent men who guard the prison know not the value of what they hide. In the basement of the tower are the writhing mistakes of the terrifying experiments which were conducted there. So, we know things are not good. I know that's pretty easy to understand, but let's go ahead and open up the door and see what happens. And we see the writhing mistakes coming out. And they're coming after us, and we see these serpent men not running like they normally do. They normally run. And I wanted to kill them here before I had to worry about them. And we're going to run right up here to this ladder, because this is actually where they were running to, was this ladder. And we'll actually see all those mistakes coming right towards us. Well, now they kind of disappeared. And we see right here this door. It's locked, and we see all the scratch marks. And I think we want to... And you hear that, like, really annoying noise. And we kind of want to utilize the verticality of this place. This is one of the best places that they utilize the verticality. And we find the maiden robes, the maiden gear, and the white seance ring. And that also brings us back to our bonfire. Now, you can't actually just rest at the bonfire and it'll reset all these things, so you don't have to worry about them. Those, they're not particularly bad. They actually, if they hit you, they can do a lot of damage, but they're really, really not that bad. So, it would be kind of funny if they could go up this, the ladder, but thankfully they cannot. But you hear that noise in the background. But real quick, let's go ahead and look at that maiden set. Try and find it. White hood worn by traveling maidens. It is part of their former attire, regardless of rank. It is soft and well made, but does not offer very much in defense, making it ill-suited to use in battle. I think they all say that, but we're going to want to look at that white seance ring. A divine ring entrusted to the head bishop of the Way of White, an apostle to All-Father Lloyd, uncle of Lord Gwyn. It grants additional attunement slots. The head bishop of the Way of White is the guardian of law and castle, and one of the great royals of Thorland. So, we see... I'm wondering if I can even kill them right here. I think you could probably sit here with a bow and kind of pick him out. So I will try that, and if I feel that it's going to take too long, I'll speed up the footage. It won't take long at all. These guys can't take much of a hit. Now these things do respawn back. Just letting you know. So be careful. If you think they don't, they do. And there's actually a couple of them that we want to specifically go after, because they're quite important to the story, or not to the story, but they have a couple of things that are very important for us. And you see how big this place is. There's some more of them right over there. Am I too heavy? No, I'm not. Oh, hi, bro. Oh, gosh. I want to make sure I don't end up getting screwed here. There we go. Hopefully that noise isn't like burning your eardrums or anything like that. Don't worry, I will get rid of it. Okay. Here's one of them. And you see them patrolling the area. Is this one going to come after us? Okay, they can't handle a hit worth a flip from the Love Maker. Now, I don't know what that acid does. I've never been hit by it. I've actually only been hit by their, there we go. I've only ever been hit by their, what's it? Their grab attack. So now we got the Archive Prison Extra Key. Let's see what that one says. Okay, so it doesn't really say too much other than the fact that there are keys spread out. Let's see. We'll open this one. Try to kill these guys. Hey, I don't appreciate getting hit, you prick. You shall not hit me. So, let's continue making our way down the thing. See if we can turn off that absurd noise. Maybe we can try to hit some of these guys. I don't think we will from the angle that we're at. Probably won't. Probably have to kind of corral them up here and try not to make the mistake. Oh no. Whew, that almost hit me. That's the attack that I'm talking about. That's the grab. Oh, that probably affects my weapon durability. Okay. I want to make sure I don't get too close. That grab attack does a lot of damage. There we go. And let's see if we can shut off. Hey, there's Big Hat Logan over there. We're gonna see if we can shut off this noise. Because I know it's bugging you. Because I know it's bugging me. Alright. There we go. Now let's go shut this off. There we go. No more annoying noise. We will hit that. Not a mimic. And now we have the Archive Tower Giant Door Key. So I think that opens up the door all the way at the top. So let's read what this key says. This place gives us a lot of keys. Key to the giant door leading out from the uppermost floor of Archive Tower, which now serves as a prison. The key's design resembles not the key of a prison. Indeed, the tower was once no prison at all, but a trove of precious tomes. A lot of people, and I think even Marcus or Epic Name Bro, he ends up bringing it up in his lore talks, that he believes that the son, the firstborn, was the reason why that happened. Now, or one of the reasons was because he was a part of what happened with Seath's madness. That's why he is the way he is. And he got taken out of his godship. And we see these particular ones not wanting to attack us at all. But I am an evil, evil bastard. And we get Soothing Sunlight and Bountiful Sunlight. Unfortunately, you have to kill both of them to be able to get those miracles. And so we can read those real quick. Let's see. Soothing Sunlight. Special miracle granted to the maidens of Guinevere, Princess of the Sun. Restores high HP for self and vicinity. The miracles of Guinevere, the princess cherished by all, grants their blessing to a great many warriors. And then we have, not replenishment, Bountiful Sunlight. Special miracle granted to the maidens of Guinevere, Princess of the Sun. Gradual HP restoration for self and vicinity. The miracles of Guinevere, the princess cherished by all, granted by their blessing to a great many warriors. So they both say the same thing. What we kind of noticed before we talk to our bro right here, what we actually notice is that we're starting to see that something is wrong, especially with the fact that Seath has gone mad. One of the things that we've learned is that his seers, the ones that had the trident, they are out and about searching for maidens. Their goal is to find maidens and to experiment on them. When they capture the maidens, they send a crystal golem, which we saw that happen with Dusk. They grab them, lock them inside of their shoulders, and then they take them and send them on their way to Seath. And then we killed all of those ones that are right here. So they were all the writhing mistakes. Guinevere noticed this and brought this to Gwen's attention, and brought this to the attention of the other gods, noticing that something was wrong. Guinevere does not like Seath at all. And I'm pretty certain that Guinevere was working hand in hand with Havel, because Havel hated Seath. I mean, he hated him. So, we'll continue on the story later.
Hello again. What a chance meeting this is. Alas, I'm imprisoned once again. I don't suppose you could stage me a getaway. The archives. Such a storehouse of knowledge. So close, but just out of reach. The thought offends me so I could simply die. As a student of the arts, you understand me, yeah? Hello again.
Okay, let's go and open. Oh, yeah, it's locked. Well, shoot. Thought I had the key. Is there something I'm missing? Thought I had the key. Alright, so I figured out that I haven't gotten the key yet. I thought I did, but I was wrong. So we're just going to continue on going with the place. I apologize. You'll see the cut, but I was pretty frustrated. I was like looking all over the place. I was like, man, I could have sworn I gotten this stupid key, but I was wrong. So I apologize that I misled you guys. Please forgive. Please. I think I can open up this one now. Yes. This one is kind of important because now Rhea, who we saved prior, has completely turned hollow. And we get 7 humanity and her catalyst. We'll read her catalyst in her second. Soul of a Brave Warrior. Let's go ahead and read her catalyst. It's sad because we go through all that trouble of going down into the catacombs to save her and she ends up getting killed. But medium for casting miracles of the gods. Ivory talismans are granted only to female clerics, and their value is affected dramatically by their owner's faith. So, I think compared to the other ones, I think that's probably the stronger. 117, no, it's not. I thought it was the stronger one. I was wrong. I'm wrong again! I'm tired of being wrong! But we're just going to make our way up here. There's really not too much else we can really do in this area, so we're going to actually just go on up. We're about to kind of go across a pretty hefty little maze coming through this area. Like I said, I really like this area. I mean, look at it. It is massive. It looks really cool. And I've always kind of liked the aesthetic. It does remind me a lot of Harry Potter. And I think that was kind of what they were wanting to go with. The whole Harry Potter aesthetic. And then we're going to see some really nice stuff over here. And there's a nasty little... Oh gosh. There we go. The rolling R1. Always good to use. Let's go ahead and kill these guys and then we'll look at everything. Alright. Did you drop your sword? Nope, I got a shield. Man, this place looks really nice. Looks really cool. That big crystal. All those crystals. That's where we're going to be heading towards, that little drop off right there. And now we're just going to continue making our way. This place is really pretty. Oh, okay, good, I got him. I wanted to make sure I got him because I don't want him buffing everyone. Got the parry on you, boy! That's what I'm talking about. I do so bad with those parries on these guys. But I have to say, when you smash them with a freaking billy club, man, it's so satisfying. Oh, I thought there was a chest over here. Guess I was wrong. Let's head on up. Now, if I remember correctly, there is a chest. And you see that there's archers over there as well. This place sucks with archers, especially. That's why I wanted to kill that dancer guy, because if not, I would have screwed myself over. Because if they would have hit me, they would do massive amount of damage. That's the only time you really have to worry about the archers. Or if they do a off balance hit on you, then you have to worry about it as well. So now we're going to have these rotating staircases. And this place kind of is interesting. Oh my gosh. There we go. Alright, there is a chest right there. I'll head over there and get it. I believe there's a chest over here. Maybe I'm wrong again. Jeez. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm just doing so terrible. I've had a pretty long weekend. I'm not very proud of this weekend. It's just been a rough one. So, just trying to play some Souls, man. Trying to do some stuff. You can actually drop on there and get that item. You would have to turn the thing, but you can actually get down there and get it. I don't think this is a mimic. No, it's not. Get some twinkle sprinkles. Some sprinkles. But you can actually turn this, and then that way so you can actually try drop off right there. I think you have to go down a level to be able to do it. I could be wrong. I don't remember. It's been a minute. There we go. There is another channeler in here. He's right there. I'm going to go ahead and kill this archer so I don't have to worry about him. And there we go. Dang it, I was really hoping I was going to get his stuff. Nothing here. There is an item over here. I want that trident. That trident's so fun to play with. Especially if you use it in multiplayer. And we get strong magic shield. So we got magic shield already, but strong magic shield just makes it to where your stuff is, like your shield is just stronger, essentially. Okay, we've already gone here. Now we want to come... We have already gone here, right? Yes, we have. Because you see, you can actually go down here. There we go. You can actually go down that way, but I don't really like going down that way. Because you miss stuff and all that. You can actually just head on over there, which that's what we're about to do. This brings us up here. Which, this is where we drop down to. And... where is the archer? I think it was... yeah, that's the archer right there. Mine is faster. Thank you very much. He'll try to hit you while you're trying to go down this ladder. And it can be a pain. Like a 100% legit pain. And now we can pull this lever. And it will open up this right here. And there is a bonfire right there. This is going to essentially be your main bonfire that you're going to be using. So we're going to go ahead and light it. We're not going to sit down there just yet. I'm kind of not wanting to sit there just yet. There's a reason. There is something in here. I can't see, so let me make sure I have my trusty maggot helmet. We see that this is not a mimic. And we get some Titanite chunk. This is actually, if I remember correctly, this is where we're going to end up finding Logan after we save him. Now, if I remember correctly, there is a mimic in this room, which is fine. It won't be able to handle the Love Maker. But there's also enemies in here as well. And you'll lower this down. See, that's a mimic right there. And that's an item. I thought there was a mimic in here. The crystal ember, so now that we can actually make crystal weapons. This right here is the archive giant tree cell key that I was trying to find. This right here will give us our channeler armor sets, and then we'll take on that mimic after we read the channeler stuff. Let's see, where's it at? La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da. Here we go. Robe of the Chandlers, sorcerers that serve Sita Scalus. Even after the onset of Seath's madness, the Snatchers, as they were often called, ventured to far lands to find suitable human specimens, the heaviest of protective gear for the sorcerers and imbued with magic. So, Helm of the Chandlers, sorcerers that serve Sita Scalus. The 6 eyes arranged in 2 vertical columns compensated for Seath's lack of sight. Let's see, I think that says the same. Yeah, and that says the same too. So now... There we go. Take care of him. And he gives you an enchanted falchion. Kind of gives you a sixth sense of safety. Thinking that you could just go around, because they put all those chests in here. It makes you feel like, oh, I can just open all these chests. That's not a big deal. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing bad at all. And then you go and open it, and then you realize, oh, this was a terrible idea. Why did I even do this? I hate my life. So that's the fun aspect of this game. The game loves to mess with you. Pretty trolly. Pretty trolly. Alright, so I think I need to turn this the other way, I believe. Because I believe I actually came in from this side. Yeah, because that's the body. There's nothing right there. And we're gonna go save our boy Logan. Ah. He was just face-palming because he hates his life. And it's kind of best if... Now, I understand not everyone can do it, but it's kind of best that you handle this before you die. Mainly because, one, you don't have to worry about having to fight all of these things all over again. It just makes life much, much easier, in my opinion. So, that's why I don't like doing all of this over and over and over again. I'd rather go ahead and just, you know, take care of it all before I sit down at the bonfire. Because that bonfire is going to be our main bonfire to go back to Seath once we actually find him. Because we don't actually fight him in that room that we fought him in. There is a kind of a gimmick with Seath. So... And we're going to come here and rescue our hombre. Our broski.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm saved. That makes twice. I must be sure to repay you. I will visit the archives. If I discover any new spells, I shall share them with you. Prepare to be impressed by the onward march of sorcery. Hello. Don't mind me. Go on ahead. I'll head out soon. I wish to lay down my plans before I visit the archives. Hello.
Okay, he didn't say anything else. And then let's go ahead and grab this item right here. And we got a Firekeeper soul. So he actually, Seath actually kidnapped a Firekeeper. It's crazy to imagine the... I understand the whole thing that happened to a certain extent. I understand to a certain extent as to why Gwen actually banished the Firstborn. But by banishing the God of War, he basically took care of one of the biggest threats against Seath. Besides like Havel. And Havel was put away because he had gone mad and was locked inside of that room. So you have all of these factors that could have went ahead to go and stop Seath from doing what he was doing. I mean, having his, Guinevere's handmaidens being taken as one. You have all these other maidens being taken as another. You have a psychotic dragon that went completely mad. Should have known that he wasn't going to be good to begin with, considering he betrayed his own kind. Because he was jealous at the fact that he didn't have scales. Now, if you didn't know, scales are what give the dragons their immortality. So because of that, he got very, very angry and decided, you know what, if I don't have scales, no one else is going to have life. So he gave them their secrets away and doomed almost his entire species. And of course, because of him doing that, he was granted dukedom. So that's just crazy to me. It really, really is. I don't think he's going to be here yet. I think you have to actually quit the game or... Oh! He beat us here.
Hello there. I was expecting you. This place is truly magnificent. More than expected, even. As promised, I shall share the new sorceries with you. And the secret of Seath's immortality.
So, he sells now crystal spells. So you have Crystal Homing Soul Mass, Crystal Magic Weapon, and Crystal Soul Spear. Crystal Soul Spear is one of the most powerful spells in the game, hands down. And we're going to actually try and buy what we can from him. I want to be able to purchase all of his spells. It sucks that they're so expensive. I may end up grinding it out, trying to get all of his spells.
Come again.
Come again. Let's see, I don't think I have any. Well, I have some soul items, but I don't have much. I had to use some of them. Let's...
The secret of Seath's immortality. If you have fought him and were in prison, you must know that Seath is a true undead, different from ourselves. His wounds close promptly, and no mortal blow affects him, granting true insulation from death. His wounds close promptly, and no mortal blow affects him, granting true insulation from death. It is an effect of the primordial crystal, a sacred treasure pillaged by Seath when he turned upon the ancient dragons. So only by destroying the primordial crystal can you so much as scratch his hide. And it so happens the primordial crystal is in the inner garden of these very archives, the Crystal Forest.
Interesting. That's kind of the gimmick that I was mentioning earlier, that he has a specific gimmick that he follows by.
Come again, anytime, for I too learn whilst teaching the students.
So let's actually go sit down at the bonfire, and I will kindle this bonfire, considering the fact it is an important bonfire for me to sit at. Oh gosh! Oh gosh! I forgot all about these guys. There is another one. We'll kill these guys, see what's on this other side, and then we will sit down at the bonfire. There we go. He's dead. I think he was the last archer. There's nothing there. I'm just trying to see if there's any treasures that I've missed. I don't think there are. Oh, where's he shooting me from? Is that him? I think I see him. Yeah, that's him. Take old Billy for me. And then we can go this way, which I think we missed. Crystals. Wait, I thought I went through this area. Oh, this is the beginning. Yeah, this is the beginning. That's what this is. I forgot this wrapped around. So it's kind of a shortcut. I forgot that that's where the shortcut actually was. And I think you have to drop from up there to on that. Right there. It's kind of hard to get that particular one. That particular chest in general. We're getting all these crystal swords. They're dropping like freaking candy. But we're going to go ahead and go right on down. And if you're... Oh! Where'd you come from, homie? I don't appreciate you just popping in like you own the place. Alright. Well, guys, that's going to do this episode. We've done a lot. We've actually done a little bit over half of Sin's Fortress. So, guys, I'll see you all next time. Cheers.